What are the rights and accountabilities of the communication practitioners? By Ver Allysa Diacamos 12 Equanimity.
What are the rights and accountabilities of the communication practitioners? Being able to communicate effectively is perhaps the most important of all life skills. It is what enables us to pass information to other people and to understand what is said to us. It is through communication that a consensus among members of the society is formed. Without this, it is impossible for the people to agree on norms, behaviors, and rules as to ultimately what distinguishes what is right from wrong. There are roles performed by journalists and communication. These rules can be categorized into political, economic, and social rules. Communicators and journalists provide facts for the public to form judgment and decisions. They make available information and evidence to inform the public about issues that matter to them in the most neutral way possible. They have rights, responsibilities, and accountabilities to exercise and live by, and which much provide guarantees against censorship and protection of freedom of expression, safeguarding the confidentiality of journalistic sources and ensuring that information held by the government can be timely and easily accessed by the public. The rights of communicators from the Article 3, Section 4 of 1987 Constitution guarantees press freedom, as it states that no law shall be passed abridging the freedom of speech, of expression, or of the press, or the right of the people to peaceably assemble and petition the government of redress of grievances. From the explanatory note introduced by a senator, freedom of the press implies that all people should have the right to express themselves in writing or in any other way of expression of personal opinion or creativity. In addition, Section 7 of the same article provides the right of the people to information on matters of public concern shall be recognized. Freedom of information is an essential prerequisite for a modern democracy. Another pertinent point is, in the same article in Section 24, the importance of communication was underlined, which states that the state recognized the vital role of communication and information in nation building. In conclusion, the recognition of the right to communicate is essential to overall defense of human rights standard. Now, accountability is a necessity for communicators and journalists. The freedom to communicate, as protected by law, is not absolute. There are 6 main limitations to press freedom. These are the Bell, Anti-Obscenity law, invasion of privacy laws, law on national security, contempt of court, and copyright law. To begin with, libel is a method of defamation expressed by print, writing, pictures, signs, effigies, or any communication embodied in a physical form that is injurious to a person's reputation, exposes a person to public hatred, contempt, or ridicule, or injures a person in his or her business or profession. Now, based on Article 353 of the Revised Penal Code, the bill defines as a public and malicious imputation of a crime. A practitioner who defames verbally may be charged with slander, subject to Article 358. The second one is the Anti-Obscenity. Based on the Article 201 of the RPC, the practitioners are prohibited from proliferating immoral doctrines. Obscenity laws are concerned with prohibiting lewd, filthy, or disgusting words or pictures. Thirdly is the right to privacy, which the invasion of the privacy law. According to the Article 3, Section 3 of the 1987 Philippine Constitution, it states that the privacy of communication and correspondence shall be inviolable except upon lawful order of the court, or when public safety or order requires otherwise as prescribed by law. Now, the fourth one, is the laws on national security. Practitioners are prohibited from defaming the government or any of its constituted authorities. The fifth one is contempt of court, in which the communication practitioners are liable to judicial contempt when they are directly or indirectly impede, obstruct, or degrade the administration of justice. Lastly is the copyright law. This law prohibits the practitioners from committing infringement. Under Philippine law, original intellectual creations in a literary and artistic domains are copyrightable. This is for protecting intellectual property. Communicators cannot go out there and do everything they ought to do without pollution. It is also part of the responsibility of communicators and journalists to ensure that citizens have convenient access to all media, which is subject to just and fair law and universally recognized principle of human rights. Now, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you for watching.